Well, hey folks, my name is Brad. Welcome to another Green Mountain vlog, and if you're new to the channel, you came here today expecting to find a metal detecting video. Well, here in the mountains of Vermont, basically impossible to make metal detecting videos every single week. So between the months of November and May, every other week, I publish one of these, just little adventures with my friends and family and what I happen to be up to down here in the workshop. And this week's vlog is going to be a lot of talking. I'm going to start off just kind of giving some updates about what I'm going to be up to over the next month. I have about 8 or 9 minutes worth of handcrafting a leather pinpointer holster. And then we're going to end out the video talking about the gear that I carry on my adventures. So if that sounds like something you might be interested in, stick around. Otherwise, hopefully I'll see you next Friday for a metal detecting video. All right, so the first update. In 1 month from when this video is published, I will be attending Digstock 5, which is the largest metal detecting event in the United States. Now, if you don't already have a ticket, unfortunately, you might have missed out. I believe all the tickets are sold out. I think there is a wait list where if somebody cancels, you might have the opportunity to buy one, but you might have missed this one. Hopefully you can get on the next one. But if you do have a ticket and you do plan on being there, I will be in the XP Metal Detectors tent on the meet and greet day all day. Come say hi, I'd love to shake your hand. But the next 3 days, the actual metal detecting days of the event, I will be out in the field looking for treasure all day. Now, in the past, I've attended these events with a friend, either Chris or Eddie or both of them, but this year I will be going alone, making the 13-hour drive down to North Carolina all by myself. And you know, I thought, wouldn't it be great if I could spend each of these 3 metal detecting days with a different popular YouTuber or Facebook content creator? And I reached out to a handful, and thus far, it's all tentative, of course. Things can change. I've confirmed with Brandon of Adventure Archaeology for one of the days, Jason and the Quarter Hoarder crew for one of the days. I did reach out to Bo, the Aqua Chicker, but he's such a busy guy. I'm sure he's going to be tied up with the Garrett crew for most of the event, but we might be able to work something out, maybe a short video for one of those days. But if you have any suggestions for somebody you'd like to see in a Green Mountain video, finding treasure with me, leave a suggestion down below in the comments. While you're at it, go over to Bo's channel and say, hey, make a video with Brad. Wouldn't that be amazing? So 1 month from today, I'll be down there, hopefully making some great treasure hunting videos. 2 weeks ago, I made one of these leather rucksacks, show the process in the video, and it seemed like a lot of people enjoyed that. So when I had an order come through for a leather pinpointer holster, I thought, what a great opportunity. Let's film the process from start to finish. Hopefully people will enjoy that as well. And it got me thinking about these rucksacks again. I should probably list those for sale on the website. So by the time the next vlog posts 2 weeks from now, I believe 4 of those, maybe 3 of those should be available on the website. And I'll talk about that again during the next vlog. So a couple months ago now, back in the beginning of December, I made the decision to put a lot more effort into the Green Mountain Facebook page to try to build up the community over there. If you happen to be a Facebook user, I will leave the link to that down below this video. So I've been posting 3 times every single day over there. Usually a photo, a full-length episode from my very large archive of videos that I've been filming since 2015. And every single day, I've been making a new 60-second or less short video of some of my favorite finds. And some of those more popular short videos over on Facebook make their way here to YouTube. I've decided once a week on Tuesdays is my short day. So now, no more talking. I have a silent 9 minutes of Leathecraft, and then I will meet you back here in the chair to talk about some of the gear that I am currently using and a new acquisition which I think is going to change my videos dramatically going forward. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed that, the creation of the pinpointer holster. And now for the remainder of the video, I'm going to talk about all of the gear that I am carrying around on every single one of my adventures, starting with the metal detector itself, because by far the most common question I get is, what metal detector should you buy? I don't have any idea, but the metal detector that I'm currently using is the XP Deus 2 with a 9-inch coil. And the pinpointer I use in my own leather holster, quite a bit more beat up than the one I just made, is the MI6, which links up to my headphones for the Deus 2, which are these WS6 behind the head headphones, which, as anybody who watches my videos probably knows, I only put one ear on so that I can hear what's going on around me. And that's it. It's good for everything. It's good underwater, it's good in salt water, it's good in the forest. So far, absolutely zero complaints. Light as a feather, highly recommend. Now, for shovels, I know that there are dozens and dozens of designer shovels specifically for metal detecting that are upwards of $100. I don't own any of those. My go-to for many, many years is this $9, $12 shovel from Home Depot or Auchan or even Walmart. This one is 5, 6 years old. No issues. Small, light, doesn't cost $100. And I will use this style if I'm in a place where the ground, it might be a little bit hard or a little bit stiff. And if it's going to be easy digging in the forest or in the mountains, I will bring this little guy, which is like a Spetsnaz style shovel, which is even smaller. Requires me to bend down quite a bit more, but it also fits in my backpack. I do not recommend the designer $100 shovels. It's a shovel. My backpack here serves multiple purposes. I don't like things on my belt. I've talked about this in previous videos. The only thing that goes on my belt is my pinpointer. Hanging off the back of this backpack are these pouches which fold up basically to nothing, but then open up to be nice roomy bags. Usually I have two of them on here. Usually the top one will stay closed unless I find something big, and then that gets opened up. And then this one down here is basically junk bag, and then inside I have my small finds case where all of my special things go. Now inside the backpack itself, I carry one of these spray bottle full of alcohol. I've moved away from using water. I feel like alcohol is less, it removes less patina and it dries instantly. I've only been doing it for maybe 3 or 4 months. We'll see how it goes. I might switch back to water. We'll see. And now the camera gear that I carry out on every single adventure. Over the years, I slowly upgraded to what I have now. So if you're here watching this video in hopes to find out what I use so that you can start filming for the first time, I would recommend just starting with your phone. Start with your phone, make like a dozen videos, and see if you even like the hobby of making videos. You may love the hobby of metal detecting, but making videos is its own thing, and it might not be for everybody. So start out with your phone, see if you like it, and then maybe you can upgrade to something like what I'm currently using. So my main camera now is this, what you're watching through right now, which is the Canon M50. What I feel makes an image look really nice, really expensive, is the blurred background behind the subject. And what causes that is the f-stop number associated with the lens. So the one that comes on here is, I think, a 3.5, but I removed that and bought an f2, which makes pretty blurry in the background. It's a 22mm f2 lens. I can hold this in my hand and have my whole upper body in frame, and the background is blurred just enough that it works great for me. On top of that, I have a Rode Video microphone with the big wind muff in case it is windy, but sometimes it's too windy even for that. So I have also the DJI lav system where these can clip on my shirt. They also have a little wind muff, and they have been working pretty well when it's too windy to use the microphone on top. I've also been running 2 cameras at the same time, one at my face so I can speak and you can actually see my face, and one of whatever it is I found, which for that I use this Olympus TG5. Now this is not the best picture quality, but it is shockproof and waterproof. So if I'm down on the ground handling an artifact, I don't have any worries whatsoever of putting my muddy fingers all over this. Focuses very, very close so that you can see the fine details on whatever it is I may find, but the audio is terrible and the picture quality isn't the best, so I try to film as much as I can with this camera. Now, the new acquisition. I decided to buy a GoPro. Now, people ask me all the time, what GoPro do you use? Well, we just discovered I don't use GoPros normally, and I actually don't enjoy how they sound or how they look. But I can put this right here on my backpack, and this is what kind of drew me towards this. When I turn this on, it automatically starts recording instantly. I'll be able to film every single live dig with this, I hope. I haven't used it yet, but that is the hope, of showing from start to finish everything I find. People have actually been complaining a little bit over this last year or so that I don't do very many live digs because it's such a hassle getting these cameras out every single time I get a good target, setting them all up, turning on all the audio and the lav mics, and then finding garbage. All right, packing that all back up and moving on. With this, I feel like it should streamline that quite a bit. And I think that's about it. 3 cameras now on my body, hiking around metal detecting. Like I said, I enjoy the hobby of filmmaking, making videos, and who knows where I will go from here. But as of right now, I think that it's going to turn out pretty well. Enough talking. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next week for another new metal detecting video next Friday.